Hello, everybody. My name's Craig.
I'm Brian.
I'm Burke.
And I'm Michelle.
And this is Get Dunked On, the podcast.
Wonder Woman!
I knew it.
What do you mean? What do you mean you
Brian's
knew
getting
it?
kicked out of the podcast 3 seconds in because we already told him not to do that.
That's a low price. I mean, that's a new record. Oh, excuse me.
I was told not to do it, but that just made me want to do it more. It's like that's like saying don't press the button, and you're
Rules,
like, oh god,
fuck
now I want to press the button.
It's like Men in Black all over again.
I actually wasn't even making a big red button.
I was making the reference to Men in Black, so you don't worry about it.
Okay, hey, I'm not Tommy Lee Jones shaming you. Is that might be a thing, right?
So, yeah,
No.
sure. No, we're gonna go with
that's
it.
a thing.
We're gonna appease to him because
Yeah.
clearly he's at a lower state today. We'll give it to him.
Yeah, right? Okay. You know why I'm at a lower state? Because I'm not rich, okay? I'm not
Okay.
rich. And this is
Mhm.
why how I'm
I'm
open
rich,
up
bitch.
Well, okay, Burke, maybe you can afford the gym that I went to the other day. So,
Probably not.
So I'll tell you guys what happened. I went to the gym the other day with a buddy, and he says, "Oh, come on, let's go to the gym." I said, "All right, sure, of course." And he goes, "Well, I got guest passes, so you can come into my gym." Now, the gym I go to is like, is an Anytime Fitness, so it's pretty cheap. Like maybe $30 a month. Not too bad. The one that he goes to is one of those like super athletic clubs, and I absolutely love it. It's fancy, it's nice, whatever. And I go in and I'm hanging out and I'm waiting for him to show up because he's late as usual. So I'm in there. I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice.
I'm
What?
imagining you walk into the store going, "I'm so fancy." I'm just imagining that.
Oh, of course, man. Dude, I'd say I am constantly singing something. But sure. Just go ahead and insert that music then.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm waiting for my buddy, and I decide, you know what? In the wintertime, they have a pool, they have an indoor track. I would love to know how much it costs to be a member here. So, at least for a couple months out of the year. So I go into the membership office, and I stick my head in. I go, "Excuse me, miss." And she goes, "Yes." I say, "Well, I was wondering how much it would be, or if you had any specials for like a 3-month thing in the winter for me to be a member here." She says, "No, but we do have a month-to-month where you don't have to do the initiation fee." I said, "Fantastic. Well, what is the initiation fee?" With a straight face, she looks at me and says, $117 a month.
Holy shit.
Going from
$117 a month. Are you kidding me? That's seriously like an apartment, like a cheap, really cheap apartment, but like.
I was gonna say, Brian.
Well, let's put it this way.
That's like a 3x4
it's like a
cardboard
quarter
box
of an
out in the
apartment.
alley.
It's a quarter of an apartment. But the point is that it's a ton of money for just a gym. You know what I mean? Like you don't get. I mean, yes, you get all like, oh, I get to go to the pool. Oh, I get the indoor track. Oh, there's tennis courts.
I mean, do they give you like workout clothes,
No!
a massage?
Exactly. No
Place
personal
to
trainers.
sleep.
Nothing. Yeah, really. I'd have to sleep there because that's where all my money would be. But it got me thinking about that, and I was just kind of
Hold on.
flabbergasted.
First, I want to sort of defend that because that gym is stupid nice. First of all, they've got 3 basketball courts. No, excuse me. They have 3 in the main room, 2 or 3 in the other room. So they've got 2 different sets of basketball
But
courts.
I only need one court to
Hold
play.
on, okay? They've got a total of like 6 basketball
Yeah,
courts.
because who all can afford $170 a month? There's not going to be like 20 people playing every day.
Yeah, you'd be
You can't
surprised.
even
'cause-
get a game going because there's only 3 people in the whole thing. Like, pass me the rock. I'm not on your team. Shit, this is stupid. Why did we do this?
Anyway,
Let's play horse.
There's like 16. There's 6 basketball courts. There's a full-sized, I think, Olympic pool in there with a separate pool for kids, like a 3-foot pool or something like that. Each locker room is ridiculous in terms of. I mean, you could literally just live there in that sense. I mean, not sleep, but you could take care of yourself completely in that locker room. They give you every single thing there. They've got like 6 or 7 racquetball courts. The amount of equipment and like machinery, obviously not just weights. I know you're free rates and, lift machine, Brian, but like the amount of other machines they have there. They do have free classes as well. When you sign up, you get their free Zumba classes and other types of stuff.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that.
And you do
Brian's favorite.
have acceleration training for athletes if they want to do acceleration training. And they also have, God, how many tennis courts do you think they have, Brian?
They have a ton, but I don't play tennis.
Okay, but you don't go there and go, I want to pay for the weights. And they
well,
go,
you
okay,
should.
that's $10
You should. They
a
should be
month.
like a sectional thing. Like
You
if
get
I'm
the
only
whole
going to use
thing.
one
Well,
area.
then you'd have to have like a fucking
What are they
scan
gonna
card
do?
every
Like,
time you wanted to enter a new
Somebody's
area.
gonna stand there and follow you, be like, "Oh, you can't go in that room. Sorry, buddy."
Well, maybe have
And
like a
you'd have the-
wristband or
you'd have the
something.
in-
I don't know.
You'd have the increased price of people making sure you're in the right spot, so then you'd pay for it that way too.
no, it's a key fob thing. Like
I just want to
each
say,
area
like,
section
to
or
me,
something.
that is a fair price for how much you're getting because you have access to all of this stuff, and they're not going to have people at each section going, "Hey, where's the purple wristband?" And then at
That
that
means,
point,
Brian, you do more. Just do
and
more,
at that
Brian.
point, you would have to have so many different colors of wristbands. You'd have to be an MIT grad to remember, okay, what color combination lets you into these areas.
MIT. Wait, hold on. Hold on. All right,
You
I was
pushed-
with
no.
you up until the MIT grad thing. I mean, we're not Michelle counting number of people in her apartment.
I'm just saying, if you're going to
Just
go
make sure
off
they're
and
not
say
colorblind.
nobody
That's all
goes
you
there,
gotta do.
because every single time there's at least two courts going in terms of basketball games, and there's always people waiting around, waiting to get into it, and they've got teams ready to like swap in all the time. So if you're going to do exaggeration on that, I'm going exaggeration for what you'd have to learn to keep yourself out of that or
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
everything
I mean,
straight in that place.
I guess I can understand that kind of, but I think that $117 a month for anything is ridiculous. Like, I mean, even for something that I would use on a regular basis, like Xbox Live, there's no way if it wasn't a one time
A
a
car?
year fee.
What about $117 a month for a car?
Yeah, no, I mean that's something that you kind of have to have though. There's a difference between something. But what about you? Have you ever actually spent money on something like that? Then, Craig, have you ever like invested a ton of money into something that you may not have thought was like worth it?
Yes. The gym.
Okay, good. I'm glad you went there because I was thinking Brian's original price of $30 was too expensive because I hate gyms.
Oh no, that $30 for that's I don't understand how they do it. I'm assuming they actually don't clean the machines and they never replace them because $30 a month, like that is ridiculously cheap to try and get into a spot. But luckily it's like one of those, since they conglomerate everywhere, people that are a little down here, they still get things paid for and anything. But no, the gym here. So I used to have an Anytime Fitness thing, and I actually, the average going rate for that is if you sign up for like a year or whatever it is, 2-year agreement is like $40. And Brian, I don't know if you remember when I was negotiating with the person trying to get my rate, I kept going. I was like, yeah, if you say $40, I'm literally not going to sign up. And she's sitting there like, well, he's wanting to come here and sign up. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm a fat ass that doesn't want to work out. I'm looking for excuses not to sign up right now. And she finally gets down to about $30, which is, I know that's kind of where the going price was when you signed up, Brian, roughly ish. But like, it was $40 was the cheapest she was willing to go when I had to re-sign up. Gosh, I don't remember, 2013 or something like that. That was about the price that they're willing to go as a company, was $40 a month for their membership. I got them down to 30 and was paying that. And I'd go, once or twice a month basically at that pace for, if I averaged it out all the way up until when I canceled. I ended up canceling because my wife's like, I want to go to the gym. I was like, okay, we'll get you an Anytime Fitness membership and we'll pay, $60 a month, or maybe they'll give us a family rate or something. Maybe we can get it down to
like bundle
50,
or something.
Yeah, maybe like $50 a month. We get both of us to go. And she's like, no, I don't really like that place. It just seems too because I'm assuming she's a little intimidated because maybe it seems like really gymmy to her, or, you go there and you hear the guys grunting and like whatever it is and that stuff. I can understand how that might be a little intimidating for someone that hasn't worked out a whole ton. So I was like, okay, well, we'll look at these other places. And so finally she goes, okay, I want to go to this gym. And in my head, I'm going, she's never going to use this thing. Like, we're going to get this and she's not going to end up using it. And so we go to this other gym and it's kind of like the place that you went to, Brian. It's a whole like athletic center, right?
Yeah, it's the whole thing, the whole package.
Yeah, it's the whole package thing. There's 2 pools and machines and basketball courts and all this other stuff. It's not nearly as extensive as the one you went to, but it's in that vein, right? She's like, let's switch. Let's both go here. And I was like, oh, I'm going here too? She's like, well, I'm not going to really go if you're not going. It's like, but I've got a pretty cheap one over here that I'm already hardly using. And this one's going to be more. Are you sure we need to do this? Yeah, we need to do this. We need to do this. I was like, Sarah, I just want to make sure you understand. This is a difficult thing to do. Like, to get yourself going to work out, like, you have to go when you don't feel like going until you get to the point where you like going. It's like, to get to that point, there's like 2 months. For me, it's like a 3-month slog of every single day, I do not want to go in any capacity.
They
Granted,
say it's 21 days.
Yeah, for me, it's longer than that for
Craig's
working
slow.
out. I know that much.
You got to realize this.
Now, for
Craig is
other
slow.
things, it's 21 days, but I've gone into Brian reasons why I don't like going to the gym. For me to get there where it's not as bad, then I can do, it's like a 3 or 4 month thing, it feels like, to get myself where I'm like, okay, let's go, let's do this. So I'm trying to explain to her, hey, it's going to take a lot. We're going to have to go when you don't feel like going. When you've had a bad day at work, you got to go. That's the whole point, is to go and do this. When this has happened, you got to go. When this has happened, you got to go. Oh yeah, we'll totally do it. I think she's went 3 times and we've had the thing for almost 6 months now.
Oh no.
Oh, damn.
And so basically, and I'm not going that much because every time she gets home, you know, she's like, hey, let's just do this and like watch a movie, or I'm hanging out with you guys playing online or whatever it is. And so at that point, I'm like, it's already 6 o'clock. It's already the busy hour. I like going in the middle of the day, but she hates it when I go in the middle of the day, and she has no option of going at night with me. So I'm like, I'm stuck in this horrible thing where we're just paying
She
money
might
to
not
not
notice.
go.
I mean, if you don't tell her that you went, she might not notice. I mean, if she's gone 3 times in 6 months, you know, you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, but I don't wear athletic clothing unless if I'm going there. And then we both do laundry. So if all of a sudden I start doing laundry all the time, she's gonna pick something up like, why is he doing laundry all the time? This is suspicious.
How funny would it be if, like, I get a call from Sarah because I talk to her a lot. You know, she's like, Brian, I need to talk to you. I think Craig is running around behind my back, and I'm like, no, Sarah,
No, he's
to
going
the gym.
to the gym without you.
Yeah.
I don't know what would be worse if she knew which one would do that for me.
Oh my God. Oh wow. So what about you, Michelle or Burke? Did either of you guys have any of those sort of thing where you've invested money into it and you're like, wow, I really should not have done that, or maybe you were, buyer's regret, so to speak?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes. So actually, when I was 16, I went to Spain, and we took a day trip down to Morocco, Africa. And during the tour, we ended up in a Moroccan rug shop, and they were showing us like how they make the rugs. And I have no idea what happened, but a few minutes later, I found myself with like the 10 people working at the rug shop, and then my entire group was just gone. And I was like, shit. So I have these people here like sitting here like showing me all these rugs, and they're like, oh, this is worth $1,000, but for you we're gonna do like $500. And
Oh my God.
so, and keep in mind, like, this is back, I mean, I don't have a credit card, I'm a teenager. I had exactly $500 in traveler's checks for the whole 10-day trip to Europe, and this is like the 3rd day there. And, so they're trying to take all my money, and I'm like, oh my God, where is my group? Like, how am I gonna get out of here? Like, I'm not prepared to fight these people.
Wait, whoa. Were they being aggressive that you were like, oh my God, I have
like
to take everyone here?
they were just shoving rugs in my face, like really trying to get me to buy them.
International sign of I want to fight.
And then they finally just like, they put this rug in my face that's my mom's favorite color, and I'm like, you know what? They said, I don't know what it was, like $100, and I'm like, okay, fine, take my $100. I need to get out of this rug shop before something happens. So I bought the damn rug, and I took it home, and my mom is like, why the fuck did you buy this rug?
That is unbelievable.
Wow.
You
She
bought
still has it. It's been
Oh
sitting.
hell yeah! That's $100 Moroccan rug.
It's been sitting on the back of her couch, but I'm just like, because it's not very big, but it was just like, it was literally the worst because I didn't know what else to do because my group was just gone.
Oh my God!
And it took them so long to realize that I was missing that they didn't come back in time, and I was like, I didn't know how else to get out of this rug shop.
You'd
Wow.
be like, I panicked and bought a rug.
So that's my story.
Burke, did you have anything?
Wow. So I have something, I guess, somewhat similar. So I guess it was actually probably a little bit more recent, was this last Prime Day. I was like, oh, let's see what junk that Amazon can force down my throat and get me to buy. I was like, why not? Let's take a risk. Well, I was like, I needed some channel locks. Basically, for those of you who don't know, it's a tool. Let's go with that. It's a tool.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
You use it to open stuff.
Got it.
and it's more used for plumbing.
Okay.
Anyway, so I needed a fairly big set of channel locks because there was an actual project that I was going to do with it, and I couldn't find my big set. Well, anyway, so I was like, okay, I will buy a set of channel locks, or not a set, just one pair, pliers, whatever you want to call it, because I have other ones. So it's like, okay, I need a big one. I was like, so I looked at all the ones that were on sale for Amazon Prime, and I was like, okay, there's 4-inch, 4.5-inch. I have no idea what any of these numbers mean. 4.5-inch, that'll work. Order the thing. It was, I don't know, $20. I was like, it's kind of expensive, but not too bad. It comes in, and this box I get is 2 feet long.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
I was like, oh shit, what did I buy? End up buying these channel locks are 16 inches long, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have a space to put these in. They're so big. But they did get the job done. But anyways, I was so surprised. I was like, I accidentally bought something huge.
How did the missus take it?
She just laughed at me. She's like, what the hell do you need these for? And I was like, well, my motorcycle. She's like, what do your motorcycle? I was like, yeah, there's something stuck that I need something big. She goes, that big? I was like, no, no, not at all. But
did you impress her by saying it literally was only
It was Amazon
$20?
Prime Day.
It was Prime. Yeah, I was like, it was Prime Day. I got you this. I don't need that. Thank you. Go away. Yeah, that's what it is.
So we were talking about this a little bit ago when Brian was down visiting, however long ago that was. Him and I were kind of talking about playing games and things like that, and the subject came up about games that were ruined for us because we can't play them casually anymore. We've played them way too much, and we've done too many things inside of the game that it's not like a casual sit back. Like when you're playing this game, you can't do it the standard way that you played it when you first went through the game. Like you have a set goal in mind, and if you don't hit that goal either in a certain amount of time or in a certain way, like you just kind of like, I don't feel like playing this anymore. So we are trying to figure out with everybody, are there games that are kind of casually ruined for you guys?
For me, yes.
Then go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
First time I ever came in contact with a game that I was like, oh my god, I don't want to play this anymore, was with first person shooters in the later end of the 2000s. Basically, I had played them a ton, and I just got burnt out on them. And so I was like, you know what, I don't want to play these anymore. And I just took kind of a step back, and it took me a number of years before I was able to actually look at an FPS without feeling disgust. But the one that really kind of is fully ruined for me, and one of the ones that we were talking about when this topic originally came up, is Pokemon. For me, Pokemon has become less magical. I love the game series, and I know so much about it, but it's because I know too much about it that the series is essentially ruined for me. I look at a random Pokemon that I catch in a game, and I'm like, oh, wow. The first thing I want to do is look at what nature it is, because I want to know if it's going to be beneficial for that guy, because I know that this guy can learn this move, and if I don't do that, he's going to be, bad, and he needs to use special moves, not physical, and blah, 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 blah. It basically, the well goes too deep, and because of that, it ruined it for me. I still am looking forward to this newest game, Sun and Moon. Obviously I'm going to get it. I'm going to play the heck out of it, but I have a genuine fear that I'm not going to be able to enjoy it the way I would have if I did like X and Y.
Because X and Y was the last one you did before you got super in depth with Pokemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. X and Y was the last one that was like still magic. Like I was still like, I had never even heard of natures or like, at all. I understood what they were. I didn't understand like the stat distribution on all these guys, but like if you show me a picture of a Pokemon, I can tell you what its intended battle usage is, like just by looking at it. And I go, oh yeah, that's Sandslash. It's like his HP, defense, and physical attack are high. Speed is at say a measly 68. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can just go down the line. But it's like with the new one, I'm hoping to just look at it and go, don't look at the natures. Don't look at the natures, because you don't know. You don't know if this guy even is supposed to be physical yet. So I'm hoping to recapture that magic. But God, that one got ruined for me. Other ones, Mega Man 6, I love it. I still love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But if I don't beat the game in under an hour and 15 minutes, I wasted an hour and 15 minutes because I should be able to beat it in an hour. Like seriously, like that and Castlevania.
Wow.
Like Castlevania is another one. If I'm not on pace to beat the game in 1 hour, I did something wrong and I need to start all over. Like so that those games have kind of become synonymous with me with like, okay, get in, get out, get it done. And I don't know. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head anyway.
So one of mine is Pokemon, and it's pretty similar to yours, not because I have memorized all of that stuff, but because all of that stuff exists. I don't care. Like, when I play the main game, I don't care about any of that stuff. I find Pokemon I like, I use them, I'm happy. But it has prevented me from really playing competitive Pokemon at all, because there's no point. Because everyone who's going to do anything has spent 870 hours IV training, you know, breeding and everything like that, and it's completely stupid to me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna bother to play Pokemon competitive ever again.
Yeah, who would do that? I mean,
who
what?
would do that, Brian?
Like if this was a mirror, we're on
but
opposite
it's for
sides.
the same reasons. It's because all of that micromanagement stuff exists within the game. And then another one for me is Ocarina of Time. Because if I don't 100% it, like, I just feel like I'm not really accomplishing anything anymore, even though I know 100% of the game's not even worth it whatsoever. Super Mario Brothers 3, I'm like, I can't get warp pipes, like, that's cheating. Like, I just want to play through the game, but I sit there and I play every single level. You know,
that's one that I'm kind of on the opposite, where if I play Super Mario Brothers 3, I know those warp pipes are there. And when I start playing the warp pipe thing, or when I don't do the warp pipes, I'm wasting time. I could have already beat this already.
Yeah, no, my thing is like, I have to play every level. I have to beat every level. Like, I can't miss anything. So it's like, I'll do the trick where I get 99 lives, you know, by World 3, and then I'm still playing that damn card game, even though I don't need to, because I can't leave it. I can't leave it blank on
Wow.
Wait, let me ask you a question, okay? What is World 7 like? I don't know, because I've never...
There's a World 7?
Pipeline?
Yeah, because I've never played through... Like, okay, when I've played through Mario, I've literally always skipped World 7. Always. I've never played World 7.
I'm 50-50 on the fence of that world. There's a couple levels I really like on it, and then there's a couple levels I really fucking hate on it, so...
Yeah, every time I get there, I have enough P-Wings and everything else. I'm like, I'm just going to blow the whistle and be done. Like, I just skip World 7 every time. Never seen it since I was a kid.
It's got its tricky moments, but yeah, that's how I am. Like, even if there's levels I absolutely despise, I could have clouds in my inventory, and I'm like, I'm not going to skip it. I'm not going to skip it. Like, it's like, every time I play it, I have to beat every level.
Wait, do you even the branching paths? Like, the ones that you're like, okay, if you just go right the whole way, you'll get to the castle, or you can go left the whole way and get to the castle, and you'll go back and do all of them?
Yes.
What? You're a maniac!
Wow.
I can't leave anything on the map undone. I just can't do it. It drives me nuts.
Wow.
So I guess that kind of counts in that vein. Like, I mean, I don't mind it. It's not like I'm sitting here like, God, I'm wasting my time. It's just like, you know, people have challenged me to speedrun it because I'm not bad at the game, and I'm like, I can't, because I have this compulsion of having to beat every level in the game.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, like, I know it's a negative, but it's, you know, kinda, but it's also a really huge positive. A good example of like something I can compare that to is, you ever play Golden Sun?
No.
Okay, Burke, have you ever played Golden Sun?
No, I have not, and I don't think Greg has either.
I know he hasn't. So
I
be
definitely
quiet.
haven't. Okay.
It's like, you don't get to answer on this one. I know you. I know you haven't. You disrespect it. So here's the deal. Golden Sun is RPG for the Game Boy Advance, and it's probably dead serious on this. It's either is or it's my second favorite RPG of all time. It's beautiful the whole way through, but in the game, there's these little guys called. Their real name is Jin. I call him Din because it's Dijn, and I don't know why. When I was a kid, I called him that. But point is that if I don't collect all those guys, then I feel like I screwed up in the game, and I lost.
And that's how I am like with the Skulltulas and Ocarina of Time. Like, I know it's pointless after the first 50 because that reward for getting all 100 is not worth it whatsoever.
What is the
But
reward?
I
I honestly don't even remember.
It's 200 rupees.
What? I thought
You
it was
get-
like
Wow.
No, you get a golden rupee that's worth 200 rupees. That's your reward for getting the last 50 spiders.
they should have switched it like the first because isn't it a wallet that you get in
Yeah,
the first
Yeah,
like
there's
the
50?
first
like, well, there's
award.
like, there's 2 wallets, a heart piece, the Stone of Agony, which enables the rumbling, and
Well, regardless, once you get that big wallet to me should have been the last one.
yeah, so you get that prize like every 10 spiders, and then after 50, like you have everything except the mother, and she's like, oh, like don't worry about me, but of course you're like, oh, I have to save you. I saved all your children. So yeah,
Yeah,
so
at that point, I'd be like, bitch, I'm not going to worry about you. I
Yeah,
got everything
so,
else I
like,
need.
my
La, la, la,
stepdad and
la, la, as I
I,
walk around flipping her off.
my stepdad and I spent hours finding them, and we didn't actually have a rumble pack, so for secrets, like we were just guessing, you know, tossing bombs everywhere hoping something would happen, and we got 99 of them that way. And he finally caved in, stopped at a store, peeked into the strategy guide to find the 100th one, and then we found it and we got the reward, and we were like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
That's
but even
awful.
though I know it's
That's
a
terrible.
stupid reward, and even though I know it's not worth it, I'm like, I have to find all 100 of these fuckers again.
Do you get all the Mia Mias in A Link Between Worlds?
I haven't finished that game yet.
Oh, that game's so good.
I've played through it in regular and hard mode, and I always get all those
My
guys because it's
LNR
actually
broke.
worth it.
My LNR buttons broke while I was playing it, and then I've since got them repaired, but I just haven't gone back to do the completion since that.
Do it.
Yeah, that's actually one game I've never 100%ed. I've always wanted to, never got around to it because of literally exactly the Skulltulas. What was the last one you didn't get though?
It was like, I think it was because there's only 2 in a grotto in Hyrule Field. And I think it was one of them. Like, one was in like a grotto that's in like a circle of rocks, so it's kind of one of those things like, you know, there's something there. And the other
Right.
one was just by like a random tree. And like, we just, without the Stone of Agony, because we didn't actually have like the rumble pack, we never bombed that particular spot. And it was just, it was so not worth it whatsoever. But I still do it every time I play the game. I'm like, I gotta get all of them, even though I know it's not even worthwhile.
You're like, I need that $200. I can do 1 month at Brian's
That's
gym.
crazy. for me, I actually had a hard time coming up with a few because I don't know. Sometimes I don't even complete games, which one annoys me that I can't even do that. But then some games I just get so competitive into that are only multiplayer that they do get ruined. And the one is actually a fairly recent game is actually Overwatch. That's what I said. Yes, Overwatch. And I think partially that's because of Brian, because he gets so competitive, and then when I act like when I'm not performing, I feel so
I'm with you there.
I don't know, useless.
Competitive
Oh.
gaming in general has been ruined for me because people take it so intensely serious now.
I don't take it that
Yeah, I
serious. Do I? Kind of. Well, not totally.
But like Craig was going the past few weeks. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to use other characters. And I was like, I guess I should probably try to do that because I know Mercy's not the best, even though she got the buff recently apparently, and we haven't played since then. So I don't know. But like I was like, because Mercy was easy. Like it just clicked with me. I was like, yes, I can fly here. I can go here. I know what to do. I can revive people. It makes sense. I got it. But when I tried doing other stuff, I'm like, I don't understand this game at all. Even though I had played it like for, I don't know, more than 20 hours. Lots of hours. Like, I didn't know the maps because I didn't have to know where health packets were. I didn't have to hide. I didn't have to know where the best place to sit and shoot as this character were. And there was one night where I was like, I was trying to play as someone else. I was like, okay, I can't even play as Mercy anymore because I was so frustrated because I couldn't get it right. So anyways, that was one of the games that got ruined casually for me. The other game that actually kind of just recently popped in my mind was Mirror's Edge.
Really?
Yes, both the old one and the new one. Because the old one, I played through. You know, the story was an interesting game to be first place. But then I still haven't even completed the new one, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, just because every time I start playing, I'm like, there's a race. I have to at least 3-star it, and I have to, try to get in the top 100. And so I haven't even finished the story because I was like, I just got to go fast. And I think I blame you for this, Craig. I really blame you
I'm
for
sorry.
this one. I know. So, but those are the two that really came to my mind because I absolutely I loved the first one, even though it got crap reviews. Even this one got crap reviews. Like, I still loved it. I think it was beautiful. The concept was awesome. Yes, it could have been improved, but oh, it was just. But it's ruined because I gotta go fast. I gotta get the top spot, which I know I never will. So yeah, those are my casually ruined games.
One of mine. It's hard for me to even say that it was casually ruined because it's such a quick game. It'd be along the vein of what Brian was talking about earlier. It's Mega Man X for me. That is a game that I do not to any real moniker of speed, but I speedrun it. I try and get it as fast as possible. I don't do the exact fastest routes because there's a lot of technical stuff with it, and I can't do it yet. And I've never really tried all that hard, but there's no way I can't do that and imagine myself not racing against one of my buddies, Chris, or all of our buddies, Chris, for the four of us. But I can't imagine not racing against him when I'm doing that, because every time I play it, I've got in mind what his time was, and I'm trying to beat that every single time now. And we do a 100% run on it, and I just can't get past it. Every single time I'm like, and once I realize that I'm a little bit below pace, I'm like, okay, I need to save about 10 to 15 seconds on this next level. Okay, now I need to save a couple more seconds on this next level. I lost time. Fuck. Restart. And I go back, and it's so bad. I'm like, why can't I just play this and have fun? Because it is probably the best. It's my favorite Super Nintendo game of all time. Why can't I just sit here and play it and enjoy it like I used to? Another one is Mario Kart 64. I can't do that without hopping walls. Like it's compulsive, like Michelle is with like completing the game. I can't not hop walls.
You can't not
Mario
cheat.
Kart. No, that's not cheating. Anybody can do
That's
it.
not cheating.
Anybody can do
That's
it.
not
You
cheating.
don't you give me that. Anybody can
That
We
is
do
what-
it.
no,
we
that's not
actually had this
cheating.
discussion about you when we were playing Mario Kart 64 in Michigan because someone was like, "Can't you hop the wall in this level?" And Brian's like, "Craig does it all the time."
It is okay. Here's the deal. I don't like Mario Kart 64 as much as all the other ones. Like, I like it well enough, but it's probably out of all the Mario Karts, like it's probably one of my lower tier ones as far as that's concerned. And over time, it's become so much worse because of when playing with Craig, he's like, oh, look at you, Brian, you drove like a badass the entire time, you know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally kicking ass. He's like, loop-a-doo-doo-doo, just hops the wall, and it's like you're in second. I'm like,
And
fucking,
it's not-
no, it's
It's not like I'm doing these like crazy glitches like in the DK's raceway or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but DK's level, you can like hop through a wall and go out of bounds, but it counts the lap but puts you back before the thing, and it counts you as going around again and stuff like that. And so you can quickly do that. Like that one, it's tougher, and I could see how you might consider. But like Wario's Raceway or Warrior Stadium, like you can mess up and get over that wall. It's so stupid how easy it is. I'm like,
It's
that's not cheating to me. You literally jump in, you just aim at it and then slightly hit R beforehand or whatever you use as your jump, and you will hop over it every single time. It's just it's so simple, and I can't not hop those walls, especially on a Wario's stadium. I just can't do it. It's impossible for me not to do it. And then there's the
So the
Go ahead.
moral of the story is that Craig has ruined games for both
I
Brian
have
and I.
ruined many games.
Yeah, it's true.
I think-
It's
I think
moral
to
of
a
the story
point-
is Craig has no morals.
I think what you could go with is that I've ruined a lot of games because I get really competitive about things. I want to try and
Yes.
be the best that I possibly can be, if not the best that there is. I've slowly come to realize in my old age I'm never going to get to the best that there is. So I just am like, you know what? I'm going to try and beat everybody I know around me at least, and that'll make me happier.
Wow. He's like,
So-
Hey friend,
Yeah, and this
hey
is
friend,
true.
you
This
suck.
is true because, like, if you're like, "Oh, hey, Craig, you want to play Mario Party?" He's like, "Yeah, but only if it's Mario Party 5 because that's the one I'm best at."
Yep.
yeah. You know, this actually uncovers a lot. This is Sigmund Freud. It's like, you know, just coming in here. It's like, this is really a therapy session and / intervention for Craig this episode.
I've known about this stuff for a long time, and you guys are just now getting to it, I guess. I've always known I'm just really competitive. I always want to try and beat everybody, and it's some form of self-validation by being able to win in these arbitrary games.
Yes. The time that I knew that Craig was ultra
Oh, here it
competitive
comes.
is when we is when we lived together and we were playing this absolutely wonderful game called Halo 2. And this was around the time when Craig started getting really competitive with it because we all played in the dorm. We were like, okay, yes, I can beat this guy. I can beat this guy. I want this guy on my team always because the two of us know what we're doing. We can beat the other four guys who are really good at this game. And we were just starting to learn double shots and,
BXRs
get
and all that kind of stuff.
And BXRs. So Craig and I were running around in midship. In our little dorm room, and I have this visualized. So Craig and we're going, and for some reason, Craig told me about it. I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" I picked up on it like that, just as fast as possible. Craig never got it. Well, I ended up going on, I don't know, a killing spree, whatever, 10 kill run, and then all of a sudden, Craig just gets up, stands up, throws his controller against the wall, and I was like, What just happened?
No, sir. It was spiked to the ground. It hit.
I don't know.
It hit the carpeted floor.
Shit out of me.
It hit the carpeted
Scared
floor.
the shit out-
It went up and hit the ceiling, and it's like a 9-foot ceiling. I spiked it hard enough where it bounced up, hit the ceiling, came back down. The thing shattered, basically.
Yeah. Oh, it was gone. It was gone. I was like, but I didn't know you were that mad. I was learning too. Don't kill me.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was we were sitting there going, holy crap, there's BXRs. We can go through and to try and put it easily. Normally, there's a gun in Halo, in the Halo multiplayer. It's called the battle rifle, so it's shortened to BR. When you have that gun, if you melee, there's a button you can hit right afterwards that cancels the melee like cooldown, basically, and allows you to shoot immediately afterwards. So in the game, it ends up being an instant kill when normally it takes 4 shots. 4 perfect headshots to kill somebody else, or 2 to 3 melees, depending on certain situations. I won't go fully into it, but or 2 to 3 melees, or if you get the BXR, which is just stands for the button combo you hit B, you hit X, you hit R, it will literally be a kill within a quarter of a second, where normally before then it's probably 2 to 3 seconds it takes to kill somebody. So it's like a really good tool to have, and everybody in competitive needed to use it. And we were like, yeah, let's practice it. And I'd been practicing on my own and doing things. I was like, yeah, I'm getting pretty good. Hell yeah. Bert gets up there and goes like, la, and fucking kills me like 10 times in a row. And I was so pissed because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get him for a while, and then he'll pick up on it, and then we'll both be good. But he like immediately just started kicking my ass, and I was so mad at that. I don't know why.
Is this the equivalent of the Chicago 3-pointer shootout that you and I had?
Chicago 3-pointer shootout.
Yeah. When we went to the Halo tournament,
that was bullshit. That was absolute bullshit.
I was just wondering if it was similar levels of anger.
I was a lot angrier at Burke. I was a lot more angry.
Okay.
I'm
to
an
explain
asshole.
Brian's real quick, we were at a Halo 2 tournament, a competitive Halo 2 tournament in Chicago in 2006, right? And we were just, they had a booth there that had one of the latest NBA like Jam or whatever the new ones are called.
The realistic.
It was a realistic one.
Yeah.
And Brian just picks some random ass team, or did you pick the All Stars?
No, I picked a random ass team.
You picked a random ass team.
I didn't know what I was doing.
I picked the Pistons, Detroit Pistons, and Brian picked a random ass team, and is just shooting 3-pointers. And for people that don't follow basketball or sports, it's the most amount of points you can get from shooting a single ball, and it's the hardest one to make. And he's just lobbing these things up from like 3 feet beyond the arc, and they're all dropping in, and he beats me by like 6 points at the end of this demo. And I was like, this is such bullshit.
And they gave me a free t-shirt.
And he wins the t-shirt out of it. I was like, this is such bullshit. He goes through, I'm actually like running plays on the game. And this goes back to like, I hate unrealistic things. That's completely unrealistic. At the time, it was completely unrealistic that you would shoot that many threes in one game. Now there's the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry and blah, blah, blah. And it wouldn't be that way. But to go on the Halo thing, that is another game that is completely, and for different reasons, completely, I can't play that casually now. I can actually play the competitive side of it casually now. I don't mind going in and losing. It doesn't bother me. It's the campaign I can't play casually. Burke and I, a year and a half ago, some odd, started really getting into the speed running aspect of it. And we just can't do it the same way. Normally, if you try to play the game as intended, it would take you, an easy game. Easy campaign might take you 3-4 hours, right?
Per game,
something like that. And you can cut it down to about an hour and a half. And that 3 hours is if you know exactly where you're going, exactly who to kill, and how to get through everything. It's like a 3-4 hour thing.
And probably skipping cutscenes.
Yeah, like that's skipping the cutscenes too. And
Yeah.
So going through for Halo and playing that as intended is what I'm calling it, or casually, I can't do it anymore. Burke and I tried. He came up in October for the Halo 5 release. And so what we were going to go through and do is play the games Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, and ODST and Reach all together beforehand, and we were going to play as intended. Like, we're going to go through, we're going to watch the cutscenes. We're not going to
Get the story.
We're going to get the story.
Yep.
We're not going to skip sections of the game, even if it's like a really simple skip or something like that. We got about through one game, and we were like, this is not happening. We are skipping every possible thing. We didn't skip cutscenes, but we skipped levels. Like, the one good example for a lot of people that have played Halo 2 in the campaign is there's the second level is called Outskirts, and they made it extremely easy to get out of the level, to the point where they actually hid things outside of the level because they knew people were going to go explore.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
Bungie allowed people like, hey, yeah, you're going to be able to get out of here. And so the very first thing in the level is you have to bunker down and protect an area, and it takes like 20, 30 minutes, or you can literally jump on the roof and be done with the level in 4 minutes. Like, which one are you going to choose? Most people are going to go through the normal one, the normal way. I can't do that anymore because I know exactly how to get out, the fastest way to get out, and how to just
We tried.
blaze on through, and it couldn't happen.
It was gone.
It's interesting. It's like developers make an entire, I'm going to use the word racetrack for you, and then you just skip over it. It's weird. I mean, you just hop right over the walls, and you just happen to get past it all.
You know, this reminds me too, actually, of the boss battle for Snowhead Temple for Majora's Mask, because I actually turned into the Goron suit and chased the boss down, like the way that they set it up around the track. And Brian stands in the corner just shooting it, like, and he's like, "Why don't you do this? This is so much easier."
I honestly
it's
did
like-
not know you could chase it down with that thing, because like as a kid it didn't make any sense. I'm like, why would I chase after? He just comes in a giant circle. I'll sit here with the bow and shoot him in the face.
But that's like a similar situation. Like, my way takes so
Yeah.
much longer, but it's the way I enjoy playing it. And Brian's like, that doesn't make any sense.
The funny thing for me is it does not take longer to do that. Like, it took me a lot longer to try and shoot that stupid asshole than to
That's 'cause
just
you're bad
chase
with
him
the
down
bow.
and hit him. Yeah, I am bad at the bow, but I almost bet that I am quicker at the chasing him down. But yeah, no, the Halo is definitely the big one for me that is completely ruined casually. I can't play. The only one I could do casually is Halo 5, and that's just because I haven't learned the speed game for it.
Even that, some of the things I know we can skip now just because they're so
Oh
easy.
yeah. There's still a couple things that there's no way. Like, one of them is you literally drop down. There's an elevator you have to ride, or if you literally just jump off the elevator and land on the platform underneath it, you can skip a section. Like, why would you not? You can literally just look down and go, I'm gonna go there now.
You can skip pretty much the last boss fight as well. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is hard. I'm
Yep.
skipping.
You
Goodbye.
can just skip it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I know, but even with our ability not to play it casual anymore, we do know Halo quite well.
And guess
I know
who
I have
doesn't?
it's Michelle.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say me. I thought that it was.
Oh yeah.
I know jack shit about Halo.
So I guess that means you get to do a quiz today.
I do.
Yay!
In the vein that someone doesn't know what the one subject matter that the other three do, they have to make a quiz about it. Burke did the Pokemon quiz. Brian did the Harry Potter quiz. Michelle is now doing the Halo quiz.
Yep.
So, in an effort to kind of keep everything on track, I don't know how the questions are laid out or whatever, but I will go first because I know the least out of this.
Yes, yeah, I set up the score sheet that way.
Okay.
Since I am, according to the website, the official
You are official scorekeeper.
I'm sorry.
The official
That was
scorekeeper.
fantastic. I'm so happy with my title. I didn't know a small little title like official scorekeeper could make me so happy, but it did.
He went up
It
to his
did.
boss and said, "I quit. I'm an official scorekeeper now."
All right, Michelle, let's do this.
Yeah, so we are doing, everyone's going to answer. Not shouting. I don't have the ears that you guys do. I wouldn't be able to tell who answers first, so you all are going to receive the opportunity. Whoever gets it right, if there's a bonus question, would be the ones eligible to answer the bonus question. And I'm going to apologize in advance in case I mispronounce anything.
All right.
That's
well,
fair.
you probably can't do worse than I did it with Pokemon.
It's true. Burke was terrible.
I was saying, or me with Harry Potter. I was gonna throw myself under the bus too, but yeah, Brooke screwed up.
Yeah, I mean Brian Harry Potter sucks. Yes.
McGonagall.
Some of it is very obviously probably not from the games, but about it. Some of it I don't know where it came from, but that's the pattern we've used previously, so that's the pattern that we continued here. So the first question. Halo was not originally conceived as a first-person shooter. What genre was the initial idea supposed to be?
I had to remind myself not to shout it out.
Same here.
So it's me first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was a third-person game. Yeah. Is that
RTS.
like, or do you want me to like what genre?
Yeah, what genre?
Third-person RPG.
I'll go from here because I know Burke and I know both answers. So originally it wasn't RTS. They did move it, and it's for Apple, and they did move it to a third person shooter, but that wasn't there very long before they went first person.
Yes, that is correct. And the bonus question's not eligible because Craig went too far.
I get the bonus answer because I'm awesome.
Yeah, the bonus question for that was what platform was it initially planned for?
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna answer just
Mac.
normal stuff now so that I can potentially get the bonus.
I'm going to get zeros on this one, folks.
Yeah, well, I would have gotten bonus 2. So Craig and I both get 2 points. All right. No. All right.
All right. The original game has 10 levels in the final product, but how many levels did they initially plan for?
I'm going to say 14. I picked a number at random.
Gosh, this is going back to the old Vidoc days.
I don't know if I know this.
I want to say it was 15 levels.
I'm gonna go 17.
It was 25 levels.
Wow, 25.
Wow. What?
They were
kidding?
very
Wow.
ambitious at the time.
Well, that was Bungie back in the day.
That totally didn't happen in the second game, and they had to hack it in the middle of it.
That totally didn't happen in Destiny either.
Die Hard.
Destiny sucks.
You should have saved that for our end slate of Get Dunked On. You know, like
And Bungie just got
and
dunked
Bungie just got dunked on.
All right, okay.
This is not a question. This is just a fun fact that I came across reading about that planning and stuff. But during the development of Halo 3, which took about 3 years, Bungie Studios employees consumed 20,000 pounds of pizza, 24,000 gallons of pop, and more than 1,000 pounds of bananas. Fun fact.
I remember reading that infograph that they released. It was on
Are
a
you
Bungie
kidding
weekly.
me?
It was a weekly update.
Yes.
I'm more impressed about the like the pizza and everything else. I'm like, okay, but then they kept track of the bananas.
Apparently.
Potassium.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
important.
That came up in multiple places when I was searching like things to make trivia out of, and I was like, that's a fun fact. I'm not going to make a question out of it, but that's a fun fact.
Apparently, you could have. These guys seem to know everything. Damn.
I wouldn't have been able to give you numbers, but I remember reading it.
All right, so the next question. Jen Taylor, the voice of Cortana, has voiced what other video game lady frequently?
I was really hoping the question was, it's like, who does she voice in Halo? Because I would have like, I would have been Cortana. Like I would have so excited to yell that out. I'm gonna say that she voices Raven in That's So Raven, the video game for DS.
Burke,
I have no idea.
do you have a good answer?
I know she's in the new Mirror's Edge. I don't know if she's credited.
Okay.
But it so sounds like her. What was the game? Hold on.
If you're not
Give me a
sure,
second.
then you go first because I've got something.
So I know she was. I'm gonna assume you're talking about Left 4 Dead.
Go ahead and finish your answer before I keep going.
Well, that's it. That's gonna be my answer.
My answer was going to be Zoe from Left 4 Dead.
Okay, so Zoe from Left 4 Dead is one of the two options. But actually, she's also the voice of Princess Peach.
What?
And
Really?
has been
At what
for a
point?
very long time.
Wait, what?
No way. You
Yes.
were
No
making
way.
that up.
Wow,
No,
I
I'm
didn't know
not.
that one.
She has
She's
been
the
voicing Peach.
Mario.
Yes, she has been voicing Peach for a very long time. And then there is a bonus question for this. So, Craig and Burke are both eligible since they got Zoe.
Is
Okay.
the question is what platform Peach is from? I
No.
got that.
So the other question is, what other Mario character has she voiced frequently?
I have an educated guess.
Go with your educated guess. I don't think
No,
any
I'm
of us
not
really know.
eligible. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Paper Peach.
Oh snap!
I have no idea. That's no idea.
I'm gonna go with. I've got two of them, but I don't want to guess two. Is it just one character?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go with Daisy.
Okay, so she has done Daisy a couple of times, but it's actually Toad.
Damn
She actually
that
does
was
the voice
Oh,
of Toad
wow.
a lot.
I was thinking,
you
I was like,
kidding
gosh,
me?
she can't do Toad. That's too like high, not too high, but I just thought it'd be a different vocal pattern for her, and they'd want to use.
Yeah. So,
Are you
so the
serious?
voice of Cortana is also Princess Peach and Toad, and yes, Zoe from Left 4 Dead.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the mic away from my face so I don't like blow everyone's eardrums out. But like, hear me out on this. If she does that, imagine the voice of Toad coming out of Cortana inside the helmet when you're running down the thing. It's like, look out! Okay, Mario. It's just like, oh, it's like Master Chief, he's coming. You're like, oh, that would be a nightmare.
I think
Yeah.
she's the,
Yeah.
I think
Keep
she's
your
the,
head down.
I think she's the pre like Marge Simpson Toad.
Please God, because that's the only
Oh.
voice I'm thinking is the Marge Simpson Toad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that yelling at you, oh Lord.
All right. Question number 4. What is the maximum speed of the Warthog?
This is Burke. Now I know how you feel on some of those other quizzes. Man.
Yeah,
Like,
Brian's getting
like,
put in his place right now.
oh, completely. I'm gonna say 210. I just made
210?
sure
210 what?
I was
miles per hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want
Um,
it in miles per hour, or do you want it in kilometers per hour? Because they're
My- My answer's in miles per hour, but
oh really? The whole
I
game's
can
in
do the
kilometers.
math.
I know.
I'll do conversion if you need me to.
I can do the math.
I'll go. I'll say it's like 65 miles an hour.
60. Okay, I'll go. You said your answer is in miles per hour?
Yeah, the
So I'm
answer
gonna-
I have is in
Okay,
miles per hour.
okay. 75.
Okay. So I'm gonna actually give this to Craig because he was pretty close, and I know the conversion is difficult. It's actually 60 miles per hour.
Hell, my car goes faster
What?
than that.
It's
No
what miles per
way.
hour?
It's 60 miles per hour.
All I heard was 6. I was like, it goes faster than 6 miles an hour. I was like, that's like idling speed.
It's gotta go faster
No,
than that.
it goes a lot slower because of how heavy and bulky it is.
Are you
that's
kidding me?
That's a book thing. It's from the books.
Are we talking the mom
So
V?
in kilometers per
because the-
hour, that's 96
Or
and
the
a
scorpion
half.
tank.
No, it's definitely that slow. That's why I said 65 because I knew it was.
Yeah,
It's pretty slow because of
it's
how heavy the
super
Warthog is,
fucking
the
heavy.
armor,
Hold on.
the armor that it
Alright.
has, and then when you're talking about getting the guns on the back of it, like they're super heavy.
No, okay. I'm on Halopedia right now. No,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, great.
Here we
I'm-
go.
I'm on the M12 Force Application Vehicle, more commonly known as the Warthog, and then going down to maximum speed 125 kilometers per hour or 78 miles per hour.
I mean,
I don't know.
My
So I
my
win.
source could be outdated, but based on the rules for all the other quizzes, we
Oh,
can't
damn
go off
it.
of that.
Damn it!
I dealt with this same bullshit for Harry Potter.
I know.
So
All right.
I'm almost positive, Burke, it was stated in a book at one point that was the speed. And I think
right.
the force application speed though is a is a one that doesn't have a lot of armor and it's mainly transport. Like that might be the Mom V instead of having the chain gun and all
Yeah.
that stuff in it.
Yeah.
Because I thought I remember like in the books they're talking, they're like, oh, and we maxed out at whatever, and I always thought, because I did the conversion, I remember at one point going, I wonder how fast that is. And I went, oh, that's slower than I thought.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
all right. So the next question I have, question 5 here. Master Chief has the honor of being the first video game character to be immortalized as what work of art?
he's the first video game character as some sort of type of art.
Yes. As this specific type of art, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna go with macaroni.
Bronze statue.
Cosplay.
Yeah,
You got it, Brian.
made
I knew it.
made out of peanut butter.
You are all incorrect.
Damn.
Craig and Burke are sort of close-ish. They have the right idea. It's actually the first one to be made into a wax statue at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Which madam to whatever it
I don't
is?
know.
Because no, I asked because I went to the one in New York and his ass sure as hell wasn't there.
I think it's London.
Okay, because I was gonna say I was calling bullshit if it was the one in New York. 'Cause
And
I was like I would remember
They've
that.
done. I mean, they switch out statues though, Brian. They don't keep them there, but
No,
yeah.
they
So
come
he
to life
was-
at night,
he
just
was
like
the
Night
first
at the
video
museum.
game character to be made into a wax statue,
Okay, that's cool.
which I
though.
think is pretty amazing because that's a long
Yeah.
time for nobody else to have been made.
Yeah, you think that like a Mario or somebody would have made it before
I
then?
missed the qualifier that it was the first video game character made into it. So I was thinking, like, what type of statue hasn't been made?
Oh.
So I was trying to think, like, Master Chief was the first person to be made into this. I was like, I don't know, fucking
Peanut butter.
And I went in my head. I go butter. No, I've seen a documentary on that before. I was like, I know there's wax statues. I was like, peanut butter. I don't know.
All right. Question 6. During a real-life 2002 coverage of a conflict in Syria, the BBC accidentally used what logo from Halo in their news story?
I'm gonna go with the Covenant symbol.
Burke.
UNSC.
Yep, UNSC flag. They use
Yes,
the UNSC logo.
they sure did.
Yeah.
Really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, they just. I guess the guy just basically Googled UNSC and grabbed the image.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really funny.
It was some other UNSC thing, and I don't remember what the actual thing is, but they grabbed the wrong
Yeah,
one.
so it was the picture I saw, there's like 3 other like actual flags and then there's this Halo flag just sitting next to it. All right. The achievement from Halo 3, titled Open Season, was originally given what hilarious name?
Duck Hunt.
Burke.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't remember. Shit. I don't know. Just pass.
Cheney Mania.
Yes, that is correct. They originally
Are
called
you
that achievement
seriously?
It was
Cheney
right
Mania
after
in the
Cheney
beta
shot the guy
version.
in the face.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
It was a 5-person
Oh.
killing, or no, it was the 10-person kill spree with a shotgun.
And
That's
Craig just
right.
ruined
Topical.
another bonus question.
Damn it! Well, I just got it right. I was the only one that got it right, so I get the bonus question then.
Yeah, he should.
No, you don't.
Oh, boo!
No, she said no.
Boo!
No.
You're already winning.
Well, wait, let's ask the official scorekeeper.
Exactly. He doesn't.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there you have it. Live reporting live.
So what was the question then?
What is the achievement for?
Oh.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh wow.
I would have known that one, but I couldn't have answered.
All right, question 8. The planet Te, I guess, TE, has 3 natural satellites. What are their names?
That would be the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
I'm gonna go with the bippity boppity boop.
Yeah. Sure. Bob and George.
And there's 3, if you wanted to just name a third, just in case.
Fred. Say Fred.
Bread.
Wait, did you just say bread?
Bread.
Delicious.
Garlic, Texas, and
Toast.
and
Garlic
and
Texas
French.
toast. I'm
no,
hungry.
no, we don't
Did you know?
surrender here. It's not French. It's gonna be
oh, we're doing that. Oh, okay, I see where we're going with this. Sourdough.
So
Build
the
a wall.
answer are, I'm going to say these so wrong. Rantu, Rentus, and Utua?
I don't even know what the planet Tay is, so
No, I don't even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay,
What-
well,
d-
you know what? I'm
do you
going to
have-
ask the bonus question then for this one.
okay.
Just, I guess you have a chance because this, I would assume
Okay.
you would heard of this. It is the homeworld of what species?
Oh, Duh, that's the hunters. I guessed.
Do you know it, Burke?
Yeah.
Crap.
Go-
I need to go first then. I'm gonna guess the Hergox or the engineers.
Okay, first of all, Craig, I'm disappointed in that because those are technically constructs that were created
Damn it, you're right.
by the
Motherfucker, those are
Forerunners.
I was trying to think of anything.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to think of
sorry.
anything because I know it's Sanghelios for one. I don't remember the only other one was potentially the hunters, and then I didn't think it'd be the Kikyar or go ahead.
It's the let go the
Yes, it
hunters.
is.
Damn it!
I got a point.
Brian did, that's why I was like, I stopped clapping because I was like, oh my god, Brian guessed right. Fuck.
I'm on the board.
Oh my god, I don't know why I made that big mistake. I was just trying to think. I'm like, okay, who would name their planet extremely efficiently? I'm like, the engineers.
Hey, hey, Burke, remember that time when Craig thought it was the engineers and they were totally constructs?
Question number 9. What city, destroyed in July of 2552, is named for the capital city of Venezuela on Earth?
So this is both a double insult because I don't know actual geography, nor do I know the name of this one. So I'm going to say it's Mumbai.
New Mombasa.
Yeah, I've got to go with that one, New Mombasa.
And you are all wrong. It's Caracas.
Caracas. That's the
Ooh.
capital.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Bogota, but I was like, that's Colombia. Shit.
And I knew I was just went with timeline because isn't New Mombasa destroyed in 2552?
No, it was after that, wasn't it?
Well, when does the game start? When does Halo 1 start? Isn't it 2551?
Yeah, I guess you could.
And that'd be the next year, which is Halo 2, technically.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the only. And I know I was like, that's an African city, so I'm gonna get this wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
So I will let you all try to answer the bonus question if you can.
Okay.
What was the name of the battle in which that city was destroyed?
Oh, this was in one of the books. Oh God.
it's in one of the newer books that I.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of one of the newer books, and I think it's the one about the Silver Team or Gray Team, Burke, isn't it?
I'm just going to say it's the Battle of, and then insert the name of that city that you just said that I can't remember already.
I might be giving information to Burke on this one, but I'm gonna say Battle of the Space Elevator.
Burke is really deep in thought.
I hear literal crickets outside, so it's like cracking me up because we're waiting for Bert.
You better not be typing it in, bitch.
Yeah, if he's
Or
cheating,
looking at the actual
like,
book. I've got the book upstairs if you want me to go grab it.
You just hear pages
he's
fluttering
about
like
to be
crazy.
disqualified. Like he's cheating.
Oh God, I'm sitting here on mute. It's the Battle of Sigma something. That's all. Sigma something. I don't know anything else past that.
Battle of Sigma Octanus 4.
I mean, I'm not point keeper, but I give him half a point for that. I mean, like the fact that he had Sigma, right? I mean, for God's sake, I'm like, oh, okay.
I would give him a half a point.
That's fair.
I know I'm already resigned. I'm going to lose this purely because of the book questions because I stopped reading them. Not that I wanted to stop. I just kind of did. Stopped reading them halfway through, after like book 7, 8, or 9, or 10 or something like that. I kind of stopped reading.
You just got caught on those engineers, or
yes, there is about a first-person shooter. There are honestly probably 20 to 25 novels about it, about the universe around it.
Well, cheer up, because I'm almost positive that the rest of the questions are from the games exclusively.
Oh, nice.
Hey!
I'm not entirely certain, but I'm almost positive.
Okay.
All right, so the next question. On level 343 Guilty Spark, who can you find by utilizing a glitch?
Who can you find by utilizing a glitch?
Breen, go ahead.
You can find Sergeant Johnson, of course.
Do you want me to go first, Burke?
Yeah.
There's
might
a
as well.
Marine. You have to ride the Pelican off. That's probably the bonus question. There's a Marine that you can go talk to. I don't remember what his name is, but there's a Marine you can go talk to that's like off the side of the level, and you have to ride the Pelican over to him.
Do we have to know his name?
I mean, I had the name written, but
Because it is a Marine. I don't. It was a private. That's all I got.
So it's Private Mendoza. Is the
I would not come up with
character.
that. I would not have come up with that.
So, I mean,
The only
you and Craig weren't wrong.
I mean,
we knew how to get it.
I'm okay with each of them getting a point and me not getting one for that.
with. Fair enough.
All right, there's a bonus question for this. In the
Okay.
Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary version of this level, what was done to make him harder to find?
He's behind more leaves. Ferns, to
Brian,
be specific.
you weren't even eligible.
Brian, you're not eligible.
Just throwing shit out there. I'm trying.
I know this one, Craig. Do you?
The only thing I can think of is that they did put him behind foliage a little bit more. I have one other thing that I'll say after I get this wrong, if I do.
They put him behind a tree. In
Yeah,
new
that is
graphics.
correct. They literally just placed a tree in front of him, like, to make
didn't
him
know.
slightly harder to find.
I didn't know if it was that or if they put a developer in front of him, like one of the developer 2D shots.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you 1 point. I'll give you 0.5 because you said foliage. You said foliage.
And I was
That's close
like
enough.
laughing because Brian was right, but he wasn't actually eligible to answer.
The thing was that I was trying to be a smart ass. Like I was sitting there like they're like, oh, like we got to hide this guy. I'm like, quick, throw ferns in front of
No,
him.
I was 90% sure it was that, but I didn't know if there was, because they'll randomly put developer pictures in places, like
Yeah,
a 2D
yeah.
picture of a developer, like randomly sitting. So you walk to the side of them and it's literally paper thin. And I was like, I can't remember if they did that.
I love those.
But anyway,
Question 11. What is the first level of Halo Combat Evolved called?
I
I was trying to give
I've never played this level.
And
over
over
and over.
I was trying to give
and
Brian a
over.
chance by maybe going toward what I thought was maybe easier.
No, it is. It should be, but I don't pay enough attention apparently.
Hey, Brian, we'll give you a hint. Can we give him a hint, Craig?
No,
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
care.
guess. So it's fine. It's okay. You guys.
It's the name of the ship.
Oh God. Oh no. Why am I? No. It's the. It has a name like a season, like frick.
POA.
Autumn. I don't remember. I know it though.
Think Greek.
I can only think of
Think
Forward Unto
Greek.
Dawn, and it's just going Forward Unto Dawn coming in.
Greek had a lot of these in their buildings.
Exactly. That's all I'm thinking of. Is like, you know,
All right, you got one word, Brian. The first word is think Greek and what they had in front of their buildings.
Pillars.
Yeah, there you go.
Pillar of Autumn.
There you
Pillar of
go.
Ah.
All right, Brian
I get
got 1
3 for
point.
that.
All right.
That was a struggle. I'm not
I
so
could
sure
do
that
it.
my easy questions are going to be easy anymore for Brian.
Well, it is for them, but not for yeah.
All right, question 12. Where is the portal to the Ark located?
The portal to the Ark is underneath the ground in New Mombasa. That's why they're glassing the planet.
In
It
Africa.
is just
On
east of
Earth.
Voi.
Craig is correct. It is Voi, Africa.
Ah, I was so.
Oh, I had to be specific? What the hell?
Oh, it's not New Mombasa. They literally glassed New Mombasa, so it's not there.
Well, I didn't say New Mombasa. I said
I
Africa.
did.
Oh,
I said New
Africa.
Mombasa.
Okay,
Yeah.
Africa's kind of big. But I was like,
Yeah, true.
the only thing I
Voi.
can think of is right after the cat house, whorehouse thing. He goes east of Voi. I was like, it's east of Voi.
I give that to Craig for sure for that. That makes sense.
It's just east of Voi. That's all I knew because that's all you hear
Mhm.
from the cut, not the cutscene, but from is it Lord Hood yelling it? No, it's not Lord Hood.
No, that's Sarge.
Yeah,
That's Sarge before he dies.
yeah.
Spoilers.
spoilers.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Never
Spoiler.
played the game. Thanks, Burke.
Spoiler.
I know, and she is chomping at the bit to get at him.
I know.
We're selling them very well.
Just don't play it through with Craig and I. We can't play it
Yeah,
casually.
play with me because we'll see things
Craig
for the first
actually
time, even
offered
though I
once
played
to
through
play
it.
the whole series with me, and I was like debating on whether or not it was a good idea.
I would
will-
go through and
I
I would
will
do
play
as
it.
intended. I would do
I
whatever
will-
you
you
wanted me to
would.
do.
I will
I
do it.
would do it
I
to
will
bring
do it.
anybody into the Halo universe.
Yes.
I would sacrifice everything for that to happen.
Yep.
Maybe you would.
Same here.
I may I'll debate that. All right. Question 13. What was the monitor of the second Halo called?
The monitor of the second Halo? The only one I know is 343 Guilty Spark. So that one.
Bert, do you know the whole name?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with mine then. I don't remember the number, but I remember Penitent Tangent.
Yeah, it's Penitent Tangent. I think it's 2401.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 1204, but yeah, close enough. I had the number somewhere in there.
I'll give it to you.
Penitent Tangent? You can't even say that word.
Yeah, it's actually difficult. I was sitting there, I was muted saying it over and over again so I wouldn't say it wrong.
Oh god, I'll capitalize the yes P. Oh my god, P N. Okay, yeah, I got it. I'm writing. I'm scorekeeping, right?
Yeah,
I would
Yeah, you
hope
are.
so.
Okay.
I would hope so. I mean,
Yes,
that is your
I'm
thing
scorekeeping,
there.
but I'm writing the questions down too briefly.
I do have them in a Word document
Yeah, you know.
Details.
with my sources. All right, question 14. Who is Catherine Elizabeth Halsey?
Oh, I actually know this one. I do. She's the quote unquote mama of all the Spartans. She's the one who basically she picked out a lot of the kids. Didn't necessarily personally pick them all, but she's the one who came up with the system of creating the Spartan program and making the kids and doing the augmentation program and doing all that.
She is a horrible bitch who took kids from their parents, created flash clones that died hours later, actually months later, with their parents, and then raised their kids to kill their parents.
It's quite true, actually.
And she's also the... Okay, wait, I'm going to stop. Okay. But yeah, that's Catherine Halsey.
Yeah, she's the doctor that started the Spartan 2 program.
Sorry, I went totally opposite of Brian and tried to make it out like she was a bitch.
Well, she did do bad things.
Yes. All right.
Well,
go ahead.
yes, you were all
I didn't know if
correct.
there was any bonus questions, so I stopped.
No.
That's why I was like, stop, Burke, stop.
Wait, I know exactly what it was like when they found John.
Yeah.
They were on a playground and he was playing King of the Hill or whatever.
Actually, that
That is
true,
also
Brian.
true.
That's-
That is one of
that
the
is true.
questions
That
I
is-
almost made.
That is true. That is true.
I read the first book.
She's also her. Are there any other questions regarding Cortana or
No.
Halsey? Okay, yeah. She was also the. She cloned her brain and created Cortana. Cortana.
Which also means that technically Chief has an Oedipus complex.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. In a way,
This gets
but he's
dark.
also lucky.
That's true. That's true. That's his that is his superpower. I
That
forgot
is.
about that.
All right. So this is actually the last question of the quiz. This went by pretty quick. This is
All
question
right.
15. What is the name of the first ship commanded by Miranda Keyes?
The first ship commanded by Miranda Keyes. Forward unto dawn. I don't know.
I have absolutely no
So-
idea.
Are we talking like when she was the rank of commander? Or before she was commander?
I would assume when she is, because it says commanded by.
There were two ships? Go ahead, Craig. Because I can guess both of them.
I don't remember at all. As soon as you say them, I'm going to be mad, but go ahead. I'm just going
Well-
to default on this one.
In Emberclad, and
Damn it!
and then of course there was the Forward Unto Dawn as well, but that was in Halo. What was that?
Yeah, but
Halo 3?
it wasn't the first one she did.
Yeah,
I think In Amber Clad is the one that...
I think that's right.
Yes. The
Yeah.
UNSC in Amber Clad is the correct
Yeah.
answer.
As soon as you said that, I knew it exactly.
But she did at some point pilot the Forward unto dawn.
Yes.
Yes.
So I
that was-
wasn't right. Okay, all right.
Well,
I wasn't.
she,
I wasn't
she did
totally
say the
off base.
first.
No, and I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure that I wasn't crazy. I knew she piloted that at some point.
I was like, do
Yeah.
I even have the right character?
Yes, you do. All right. I guess we actually have to sum these up. I think Craig won by one.
Oh,
Oh my god, he did.
What? Are you serious?
He did.
I thought I lost.
Oh my god, you lost by one. It's because I got that the only reason, well, I guess I got the 0.5 points on the Battle of Caracas, and then because I got the tree instead of foliage, that's the only thing that put me on top.
I want a recount. I'm gonna win one of these soon. Damn it!
Hey,
Wow.
Brian had one. No, wait, Brian had two.
I had 2.
No, you had three. You had three. I lied.
3.
Yeah.
Hell, now once again adjust for handicap, and I think I won this.
Brian, no. You're at the bottom. Accept it.
I accept it. I accept.
It's all right. And the owner of the quiz won. I think so. It was a good quiz.
That was
It
a
was.
great
It
quiz.
was a
That
very,
was an
very,
amazing
very good
quiz.
You had-
It's all stuff I should have known right off the
Yeah.
bat, except for the Battle of Caracas. I would have forgiven myself for not knowing
Yeah,
that one.
that was a tough one. That was.
Every other one, I would have. It should have been.
I started off like searching like, you know, obscure things people don't know, or, you know, like that kind of thing, and I kept finding the same list over and over and over, and that's where the first few questions kind of got generated from, because that was the info that was popping up repeatedly. And then after that, it was just like I had to find things to make questions out of. You know, just I think I went on Halopedia and literally clicked random page, and I was like, oh, I can make a question out of that piece of information on it. So
See, I felt the quiz was totally unfair and impossible.
welcome to the world of the rest of us.
That's right. That's why Brian, in the Halo universe,
You got dunked on.